Hi, let's talk about some reminders regarding our ELA digital notebooks. So if you're already on your notebook, then you're ready to go. But in case you forgot, if you go to the ELA Google Classroom and scroll all the way down, you'll see that the digital notebook is like one of the first posts on your Google Classroom. So scroll to the bottom and then just kind of scroll up and you'll see it. You should be able to click it, and then somewhere there should be, maybe over here on the right hand side or underneath, you'll be able to see the ELA digital notebook, and you'll click it, and that is how you get in. Now your cover page should be decorated, and if it's not, you can always decorate it. But some things that I want to remind you about. On page 2, we have our expectations, and then we have our mice information. But then the next section I want us to remember is the book logs section. And on slide 5, that's where you're listing all your books that you're interested in reading next. So if you are your book log that says what to read next is empty, then what you need to do is take some time to explore Sora, Libby, Epic, Mac and Via, or even the library catalog website, because that's where you're going to find books that you're interested in reading. You can also follow me on Instagram at miss.murphy13 to get some book ideas, because I always post new books on there as well. So that is where your job is to do. You should have at least 5 books on there by the end of October. Probably by the end of November, I'm expecting 10. So if you want to add more than 5, that's great. So try to add some books to that list. Then over on slide 7, you should have Q1 books read. So if you've already finished a book, then you should record the date, the name of the book, and the page total. You're going to record all the books that you read in Q1 on this page, and then we'll have space for the other quarters as well. Lastly, or not lastly, but second to last, on slide 13 or near there, in case you added another slide, you should have your goals. So if you have not had a chance to set your goals because you were absent on the day we did it, all you do for your goal setting is record or maybe set a timer for 10 minutes and count how many pages you read of your book in those 10 minutes. Then you record that here. In order to get your weekly goal, you take that 10 minutes of page reading. So let's say I did 8 pages within that 10 minutes. We'll do 8 times 7 to get my weekly goal. 8 times 7 is 56. So that means I would have to read 56 pages in the week. And if you want to figure out the quarter goal, you take that weekly goal and multiply it by 8. 56 times 8. I need to pull my calculator up for that one. You can use your calculator on your phone, or you can just look it up like I'm doing right now, and I'll do 56 times 8. Boom, 448. So that'll be my quarterly goal. So make sure that is updated. Now here's the last thing I want to note before I talk about entries. On my next YouTube video that you can watch after watching this, I show you how to add a reading log to your digital notebook, which becomes slide 14. And that is a good place for you to record the pages you read each night. So if you're reading the book Not So Pure and Simple, you record the date and the pages you read, and then you can kind of keep track of all the reading you do every night and start recording that to keep yourself accountable for your reading. All right, and if we scroll down further, finally we get to the entries section of your digital notebook, and that is where you're going to be writing a lot of your homework and classwork. So you might have your reflection homework in here. If you don't, then that means you didn't do your reflection homework. You should have some video annotations in here from class, and even some annotations for homework as well. So this is where we're adding all of our written work for some of the annotations and for some of the homework that we're doing. So make sure that you're keeping up to date with those homework assignments for entries. And then, of course, as you know, your anchor charts and your glossary are in the back. So that is your quick reminder about ELA Digital Notebook.